Hi, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, this is Joey from Joey's Readings. So this is gonna be a um, self-care collective reading. So I'm going to start doing these monthly. Um, so if you feel like this reading will help you or you like it, please make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps my channel out and helps me get noticed. Um, but basically, I will give you a list of activities and when would be ideal time to do these activities um, for this month of December. So for the decks that I will be using, I am going to be using the where is this? Um, Inner Guidance Oracle, the My Quality Time Self Care Activity cards, the Ink Witch Tarot deck, just because it's Sagittarius season, and then the Tarot of the Unknown. So although these two kind of seem like October decks, for me the energy it's December, Sagittarius energy. Um, but that is it. Um, so I'm gonna have one pile that's gonna be on the left and one pile that's gonna be on the right, whichever pile you choose, or you could do both. Um, it's gonna be the one that's going to kind of like help. I hope this kind of like helps you um, a little bit or a lot. Um, but I'm going to shuffle the cards and put them in order. Okay. Okay, so back to this reading. So for this self care December, um, I wanted you guys to do a pick a pile as a collective reading, of course. So on pile number one, we have amethyst, and on pile number two, we have labradorite. Um, so I just want you guys to feel the energies, feel which pile you are more drawn to, or if you want, you could actually look at both and get like a wider perspective for self care. So take a deep breath in, out, and then choose your pile. You can pause the video, but I'm basically gonna start. So for the first card that we're gonna be pulling is the it's kind of like an overall self care energy. It's the significator. Um, so what is something that we need to be aware of for self care? December. Empress of Imagination. We do have the 23 does come back to 5 deals with creation. It deals with I associate it with Leo likes to be expressive, likes to um, show their worth, show their unique side about them. Their 5 for me deals with gambling, and it deals with fun. So Empress of Imagination definitely fits this kind of energy. I feel like we should, as a collective, um, try to incorporate self care in a creative way. So for some, it could be drawing. For others, it could be fitness, but in um, with a twist, like a chance. Um, or it could be any other way that you can imagine. But the emphasis is to share, nurture, and create what comes from our imagination. Um, so, what do I want to start with? Let's start with pile number one, amethyst. So if you chose the amethyst pile, hopefully you could see it. Um, your cards are the Fool, the Greg, your personal power. I reveal my truth. 13 deals with 4. 4 is about stability and your activity. Fitness. Okay, pile number one. So if you chose the amethyst, you are being called or asked to express your imagination, your creativity, by taking a chance, taking a risk. It can be like take a chance in that fitness program, or take a chance with a workout routine or a workout that you've kind of like put aside. Take a chance with it. We do have the I reveal my truth. This is telling you that you're gonna be a little bit more open once you start to incorporate your fitness into your life. I feel like you trying to start being a little more fine. I'm saying financially, but like this is self care. That's the wrong word that I was looking for. Physically active in some way, whether it's just through dancing, it's through learning how to move your body. But I feel like fitness for you is a definitely a a act of self care that needs to be incorporated. Just because I feel like you will find things about yourself that you actually enjoy. Um, it could be a little bit more body positive because we do have 4 and then we do have 6, and then I do feel like you're gonna feel a little bit more complete just because 6 and 4 deals ends up being 10, and 10 is a cycle, a new beginning. The Greg, the Fool, a new beginning. You're gonna be a little bit more whole. You're gonna feel a little bit more wholesome. So definitely try to incorporate fitness into your life. I feel like this one wants to be in front, but things are going to reveal themselves to you, and you should definitely embark in a physically active workout routine. Pile number 2, if you chose labradorite, pretty interesting crystal. It's one of my favorites. Pile number 2, for you, your card is the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. It's tricky energy, but we can work with that. Your personal card, personal power is I embrace change. 20. And then, ooh, you guys got a blank slate. That is interesting. We have 2 piles, and these 2 piles deal with new beginnings. So I am gonna pull one more card for you, just for the people that that need something to work on. But I'm gonna read it just as is for right now, and then I'll include another card. But definitely, I do feel like you guys are limiting yourself. I do feel like you're limiting your imaginations. The Eight of Swords is not a good card because when it comes to fitness, it can kind of be stagnant, and it's not the hermit, but it's kind of like isolating. You're isolating your own ideas, your own imaginations, when you should really be embarking and taking a chance and changing that perspective. It's more mental than it is physical for some of you, of course, but you should definitely embrace the change. 2 deals with it's interesting that my dog kind of barked at the same time. I was about to say 2 does deal with partnerships, so you might want to look for a partner that's going to motivate you, that's going to release your worries, or that's going to take an activity that you've always wanted to do but never had the opportunity to um, do it because you've kind of limited yourself. Um, which is why this blank card is here. This, for me, when I see blank cards, is about your own desire. Anything, any activity that you've put off, or anything that comes into your mind while you think about this blank card, do it. This is kind of like an unlimited possibilities of self-care. And it's interesting that the imagination card is looking at this blank card. You have a blank canvas. Self-care, any self-care activity, write it down, make a list, or just imagine what you want to do and make a change. Um, but really good card. Um, so I am gonna pull one card for you, just for self-care. And we have bake. Oh, that's cute. Interesting that we have water, and then we have this kind of like orange energy, um, which it's kind of like fiery, but both of these feel like a little bit of like a imaginative energy. Fish, fish, clothes, hair and clothes. Um, but for the second pile, definitely try to do whatever you want to do. I do feel like if you have nothing that comes into your mind, bake, um, make food. I feel like that's gonna release some of those swords. Maybe bake with your partner or bake with someone um, that you value. Um, but I do feel like it is saying that if you do have something that you've been putting off, go for it. But that's what I see. Okay, so we did pile number one. We did pile number two. So let's see when we should incorporate these what's it called? Self-care activities. Sorry. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Enoch. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. We have Temperance. Temperance, self-care is going to be Temperance. And then the last card, we do have the Nine of Cups. Alright. So I'm just going to read this as like an overall energy. We have the Four of Wands. It's about celebrations. This month you might celebrate with your family. You might celebrate... you might be a little bit more festive. I do kind of read this as the first, second, third, and fourth week. Doesn't have to be that like that, but I do feel like there's gonna be like a big celebration. It's gonna be a it's gonna be like a really good motivation starter. So if you're trying to incorporate these energies, just make sure that you're having fun first. But if you still haven't, the Enoch is telling you that there's gonna be something that's gonna change, and you're gonna want to put these activities as a foundation. Because the Enoch is kind of like the Tower card, and the Tower card can be a little bit destructive. Which, I mean, you can fear change, or you can just roll with it, and the Enoch is telling you just roll with it. Do the activities that you desire, and try to make them into a habit. Because the next card is Temperance. Temperance is Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius energy likes to explore, likes to take part in. Sagittarius energy does like to do things that that are just strange for them, and they're trying to Sagittarius is trying to understand. Um, and then the last card, we do have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups can represent enjoying what you've kind of like. Uh, I'm not gonna say manifested, but you kind of desired. The Nine of Cups can also represent wishful um, thinking, wishful acts. Interesting that we do have Jupiter and then we have the Nine of Cups together. So I do feel like somewhere between like the half of the month is going to be a great time to try to manifest uh, good habits, and not just that, but like outside of just the good habits, manifest anything. Like the last half of December is going to be a great time to manifest, but the first few weeks of December, it's going to be it's kind of like you're kind of celebrating, and then you're kind of detoxing, and then you're on the second half. It's going to be your replacing, and then you're enjoying your labor, your fruit of your labor. So I do feel like um, pile number one. I feel like for you, it is crucial that like on the second week you start to break your old old habits, old self-deprecating habits, and then enforce your fitness, enforce your um, take a chance, basically. Take a chance on the second week. Um, and I feel like you'll be rewarded. You'll feel rewarded or feel content with your results at the last week. Doesn't have to be. You could pretty much start your fitness anytime, but I do feel like on the second week it's gonna be a great period for you to destroy your previous foundation. Pile number two. It is important that you change um, it's important that you change between the first week and the second week. But if you want to take a chance to kind of like leave this kind of destroy this limiting behavior, I do feel like for you also the second week would be important. But primarily, I see the third week of December being your best go-to chance to take a chance and make a change. But that is it. Overall, it does look really positive. Um, there is Sagittarius energy, of course, with the Temperance and with the decks that I chose. But this month is all about expressing your imagination, nurturing your imagination, taking a chance, and making a change. If you like this reading and you feel like it resonated, please like and subscribe. It will help my channel get noticed. And you can also book a private reading with me at Jovi. Well, there's a link to my Instagram, and you can contact me through there. But yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure that you take care, have fun, and stay safe, and enjoy life, okay? Bye.